All right, Silent Hill 2 Protagonist James Sunderland. This is by Greco. It is a 1/6 scale, so I think this one touches about 12.2 inches. The front of the box reflects on the original, the OG Silent Hill 2, where he looks in the mirror at the gas station. So this is not the remake version. And on this side of the box, this is the individuals that helped this statue become reality. If you want to pause the screen and read through this, go right ahead. I went ahead and I cut the tape. Here is the other side. Could Mary really be there? Is she really alive? Waiting for me. This is a good little bit of information to read as well. If you want to pause the screen, saves me time from putting in the description box. And everything that comes with it as well, which I'm pretty much going to show this in the video so you don't have to pause the screen, but if you want to, go right ahead. And on the back, you have the iconic military jacket that he sports. On the top, Silent Hill 2. Inside the box, we've got 2 layers as well as some simple basic instructions for assembly, which really you don't need instructions for. And then also we got a background, and it looks like there's a little card they included. So what I'm going to do is, instead of wasting time in the video, I'm going to go ahead and put all this together, and then I'll swap out the accessories. But then for the next clip, I'm going to go ahead and show you the card that they included, the assembly instructions, and then I'm going to go from there and we'll look at everything that James comes with and we'll get James on his feet. Inside is this sheet right here. It just teaches you how to put James on his feet securely, which I'm going to get to that next. And also he comes with the plank of wood, the steel pipe, the handgun, and the shotgun you can interchange out with his hands. Looks like a medicine bottle will fit on top of the platform. I have to see how that works. And then he comes also with the great knife that is from the Red Pyramid thing. All right, and this is about the size of a baseball card. This is the same visual image on the cover of the box. We've got a little bit more information about the statue. There's people who actually made it, which is also on the side of the box as well. And then if you want to pause the screen and read this part, it's got a little bit about Mary in there, his ex-wife. All right, here he is. Now, one thing to take notice of this James is that you can tell his face is not exactly like the original. I kind of want to say this looks like a cross between the remake meets the original James. At least, you know, the one I grew up with playing the PS2 version. And his jacket is definitely part of the original. If you look at the remake, the flashlight's actually on the other side, the flashlight's on the right side, and there are no patches on the new James in the remake. I put that first, which is the piece of wood, because that's the first weapon of the game he gets. And then on the platform he's standing, you can actually take off this medicine bottle. It is removable. It stays on there because there is a magnet on the bottom of it. But overall, this looks really great. Here's the pipe. It's a little longer than the wood. I do wish actually more statues have this, so look how easy this goes in. It's a magnet, and not every statue has that. And it securely holds in place. So now we have the pistol and we have the shotgun. And lastly, Red Pyramid head sword. They did include this rock. You don't have to put it there, but it does help support because the sword is so long that I would highly recommend keeping it there. I think this is a great addition to the set. And there is 2 backgrounds. The one where he's standing in front of his truck, and then this one. And lastly, is it worth the price of admission? Would I recommend the statue? Yeah, I think it's great, but my response is biased because I'm trying to grow my Silent Hill collection. But to be honest with you, I think they did a really good job with this. I mean, overall, they got the jacket down. The face is all right. The accessories are great, especially with the sword included. I think they did a really good job with this. My only gripe would be is that the price point is anywhere from $359 to $374 plus shipping and tax. I was looking at a price tag just below $400. So if you're gonna sit on this and wait on this, just do keep in mind that this is one of those collectibles that is already on a waiting list. Some sites have sold out, and then you've also got some sites trying to collect more money for it right now. So if you're on the fence about it, I recommend getting it. It looks great. And also do keep in mind that the remake is on the horizon, so there's gonna come a point to where should the remake do well, and I hope it does, you're gonna see a lot of Silent Hill merchandise come out, but also a lot of people gobbling up everything online. So I would say now is a chance to try to get something if you can. I know if you live in the States like me, we're like right smack dab in the middle of tax season. This isn't probably the ideal time to be spending money on stuff like this, but since this is not actually limited, it's not numbered individually, you'll probably have a chance trying to get one of these if you decide to wait a couple months down the road, but do keep in mind there's a wait list already. So the only thing I can reiterate is if you're interested in this, go for it. The Maria statue comes out now. It got pushed back to July. Apparently you can put the James statue together with Maria and you can actually recreate a scene from Silent Hill 2 if you got both of them. So that's something to look forward to. In person, and the camera might not do justice, but in person he does not look well at all. He actually looks like he's going through a lot. He's very distraught. But given the circumstances of him actually going through the nightmare of Silent Hill and his history and the demons in his closet, it's understandable the way that he looks that he does. Really nice job, detail to the jacket. The flashlight, if you can see it, it actually reflects a little bit in certain lighting. It has that glossy cover, and then you have the patch on the side. You've got the other patch, and then look closely. And this is like an example of where a street would end. He's hit a dead end on the road. And then of course, you've got the medicine bottles. One is removable, the other two do not move. And this is where James has hit a dead end on the road, but it looks like he's got some bottles he can take.